Aloha. Today I want to discuss camping, because obviously my goal with this channel is to go on adventures, travel the world, or at the very least the United States first, and then go from there. And camping is pretty much the centerpiece to all of that. For me, I need to practice moto camping. I have yet to really do it at all. In fact, I don't think I've camped for like 10 plus years or so, something like that. It's been a long time. Now, I have the gear. I got a nice tent that's not like my childhood tent that just leaves me sweating and soaked and wet. I got some nice sleeping bag and a quilt. I even picked up a hammock, thankfully on sale, and an air mattress, also on sale. Because I'm still wanting to figure out what it is that I am looking for in a camping setup, and what truly is the difference between mattresses and tents and things like that. Because oftentimes I notice that these people online, especially with reviews, you know, they'll say, hey, this is an air mattress, and they'll compare multiple mattresses to one another. But I'm like, some of these mattresses very much behave differently on the human body. Like, they say, oh, well, here's a mummy mattress, which is designed to work best with mummy bags, obviously. This is strictly for individuals that sleep on their back, pretty much. Like, you're not someone who's going to move around a lot. Because if you're moving around a lot, well, guess what? You fell off the mat. You know, it's not like saying, hey, I can compare this mattress to another mattress that's a different design and style and everything, because their functionalities are inherently separate. I picked up an air mattress that is a rectangular air mattress, which a lot of the reviews online state is better suited to people that toss and turn or sleep on their side. Okay, I can't disagree with this. Then I tested out, and the first time I tested it out, it was so bad. It was just blazingly uncomfortable. Like, sure, I toss and turn, but I fall right off that whole thing. It basically was the same as me just not having a mattress there at all. And it was so like firm, so hard when I first lied on it, that yeah, my body was just like, I feel like I'm lying on a bundle of sticks, basically, which I'm like, I may as well lie on a bundle of sticks. I noticed that the mattress that I have has a vertical design. That is, the lines go a long way. You're kind of sleeping on multiple vertical columns of air. Then I see some other ones where they have more horizontal designs. And I like the one, especially I've been seeing a lot of, I think it's the Climate, where it has these like V-cuts into it. That one just looks like it's vastly more comfortable because of how the air is laid out across the mattress. Looking at this, I'm thinking to myself, I've seen these mattresses compared to one another, the vertical, the horizontal, the rectangle, the mummy. I've seen people just compare them together as mattresses. And I'm like, you know, that's not inherently bad, except you're not really getting good comparisons there, because it's not like I'm just looking at the brands here, I'm looking at the designs. Because whether they want to recognize it or not, the design of every single mattress and so forth is the feature that you are paying for. When it comes down to it, when someone's comparing a mattress and comparing, you know, oh, is this one more comfortable, that one's more comfortable by brand, I'm like, no, I'm worried about the design. Because some brands have more than one design. And so to me, it's like, the brand is not going to be necessarily the end-all be-all, because half the brands I find online that are cheap enough, that I prefer that are cheap enough, they're just Chinese brands. That's all they are. Just, 1,000 separate names for one product. Now, can I assume that these are different manufacturers? That's exactly what I'm assuming. Is that you have different manufacturers from different places around the world, and they can produce similar styles. Alright, I'll pick this up later. I already picked up my dinner, you know, lunch, dinner thing. Got me some ribs, some mac and cheese. So back to camping. The air mattress, when it comes to reviews, they're always hard to understand because they compare things that are technically kind of uncomparable. They don't really go too much into ergonomics because, well, I mean, let's face it, most general reviewers don't know ergonomics and that kind of stuff. Not to mention the level of research you have to do to really get that part of the understanding down would just be, it'd be too much for a general reviewer to ever bother with. But I think one thing that is important is to know that the varying price ranges, because from what I have been so far witnessing, okay, these price ranges actually do have a factor. That'll tell you basically the quality of the material, you know, stitching, all that kind of stuff. Kind of how does the air valves work, all those kinds of things. I guess this episode's going to be on air mattresses. It's like I want to have a conversation for a video, but at the same time I just want to get home and get off the roads around these stupid people. That is the conundrum of crafting these videos. Is I want to make the videos, I also don't want to be on these streets. Like, the other drivers here are just so awful most of the time that I am, like a leisure drive, I have to drive like an hour out of town to feel comfortable.